Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of my analyst videos. My first recording did not go over well. It did not go into a format that I can easily upload, and there's a small amount of editing I wanted to do for it. With that said, wow, coughing a lot today. We have something to discuss about the game. I'm not sure if anyone else noticed this, but as we begin to roll this, we noticed that this section and this coming up section here in a second, there we go, have the same background type of thing going on. Now, something I always thought was interesting about that, when I first watched the trailer, is if we go back to my, I think it's the Wayfinder Trio video, I pointed out that I think Vanitas and Ventus are going to clash at the climax of the game. By the way, real quick, I'm going to say what a lot of people have said. Heiner's a friggin' god, but at least we know why the Heartless are chasing them through the city. With that said, something I think is worthy of notice is the two scenes with Cherothy and the sky-like background. I think that is the dive to the heart for Sora. As we see it when we come back up or past this part, we're gonna have the two supers. I'm gonna call them supers for now. This, and then we come back to this. Now, something I kind of noticed about those scenes, if we go back to them, so back to the start of what I had prepared, we first noticed that the background is very similar. And I'm talking about the further off background, not the close-up background. Then as we move forward, this looks like that same type of textured ground he was talking to Cherothy on. We don't see the other Soras mirrored. At least I don't think they're mirrored. Yeah, they're not mirrored. But he seems to be, at least the player seems to be collecting the other Soras. Now, this leads me to one of two thoughts. And he just jumped off of somewhere, or was pushed off of something at this point. Either A, this happens mid-game when he does the dive to his heart, or B, it happens as a result of Xehanort trying to overthrow his body and it accidentally shatters his heart to a degree. So he's trying to reconnect with all of his links that he has. Now, I'm not sure which of those are going to be true. And that's just me being honest here. But it leads me back to thinking about what's going on with Cherothy. Now, we know the Cherothys can become corrupted. We know the Cherothys can be purified through the dream, becoming a Dream Eater again through purification, basically what they did in Dream Drop Distance. However, I'm thinking that Vin is the player. It's something that always got me going in Union Cross is who is the player they're discussing. The simple answer is you're the player. They're talking about you. But the players, your, Royal You there, Royal Your, is basically pointing out that a Cherothy has gone corrupt. I think that's Ventus. I don't think it's anyone else. I think it's only Ventus. I think Ventus, when he went into his coma and his heart was sleeping, he tapped into the Union Cross universe. And I'm going to just call it the Union Cross universe. And he probably brought back Cherothy. That's my thought on the matter. But with that said, I think once he's revived, it may wake up the other Union Cross members. I think that Vin waking up is probably either in part to this dive to the heart, which that's what I think it is. I think this is honestly a dive to the heart. Those first two scenes, I think those are diving to his heart. The scenes are just so metaphorical. It's hard to see them anything but. The landscape looks like something you would imagine your mindscape to be, or in the case of Kingdom Hearts, what your heartscape would look like. And this right here really does look like diving back into the heart. And it's not just the literal dive here. It's the ladder symbology in the upper right-hand corner. And for some reason, my computer doesn't want to record my mouse. But if you take a look in the upper right-hand corner, you see a ladder. You see a ladder over to the far right towards, at the center bottom. Or, well, the bottom center. Something like that. You see a lot of verticality here. We see tons of Soras. There is a Sora ring around the posies going on. There is a cluster of Soras in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I still think this is a dive to the heart also because the command menu is unfinished. Unfinished as meaning it does not have customization yet. And if they were trying to hide this as the dive to the heart, that is a good thing. And I think that's what's going on here. So with that said, I'm going to just reverb what I said. I think this is his dive to the heart. I think Ventus is going to be woken up. I think that is Ventus's Cherethy after it's been purified. And that's a lot to think about. And mind you, I want to let you guys know that this is just a theory. All it is. But taking a look at what I think it is, and let's be honest, the very circumstantial evidence of the situation, I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's entirely possible that this is indeed the dive to his heart. I think that's just Ventus's Cherethy. I do want to note that this trailer is well put together. It gives you just enough hints, gets you to see just enough worlds. I know we don't see the Frozen, but we see most others. So leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff that YouTubers are supposed to say when they're talking about videos. I do like what this has the possibility for being. If that's the case, we're going to see a lot of action going on in this game. And real quick, that is No Name. And that is something else that I said that would probably be in the game is the Terra Nort versus Lingering Will. So when you get time for it, like, subscribe, follow me. Twitter.com/KewlImp. Twitch.tv/KewlImp. I normally stream overnights. Have a great night and a wonderful morning, time of day that you're in.